Alright, y'all know what we got here. Atomfall versus Fallout 4. Two games, two wastelands, and one big question. Which apocalypse are you really trying to survive? We got that fresh British radiation lit by of water and that classic American steak and eggs in Fallout 4. But if you are a casual gamer, which one actually makes you want to keep playing? I played both of these games completely blind, and in this video I'm breaking down which one grabs you faster, keeps you playing longer, and ultimately delivers the better post-apocalyptic experience. This comparison is strictly based off the first 2 hours of both games, and I'm judging them on story, gameplay, and overall fun factor. So let's get it. Okay, now listen, when I jumped into Atomfall, I wasn't exactly open-minded. I thought that British setting and those thick accents was gonna throw me off, but nah, they were actually way more pleasant than I expected. The world of Atomfall is weird, it's eerie, it's green, it's lush, but in a sickly kind of way. Somebody called Beyonce because it's looking like a beautiful nightmare. The second I stepped out of that bunker, I was met with a red phone booth just chilling in the middle of nowhere. There's no clear instructions, no map markers, just a vague goal, find the interchange. That's it. The game leaves you alone to explore and figure it out on your own, and I kinda love that. I met this crazy guy in the cave early on. Dude was talking to ghosts, hearing voices. Instead of blowing them off, I actually talked to him. That gave me an actual lead to follow, which was fire. And on top of that, I bought a metal detector from him, and yo, that was one of the best gameplay additions I've seen in a minute. Every time that thing beeps, it's like a mini dopamine rush. You know you're about to find some heat. What's cool in this game is trading is done by weight. It's not just by currency, so you gotta balance out your trades, and it adds another layer of survival gameplay. Now let's talk combat. This is the first game I ever played where the enemies know where I am before I even boot up my PC. Bro, I'm getting spotted through trees, walls, cars, whatever. Stealth, forget about it. You might as well walk in guns blazing because there's no creeping around in Atomfall. It's wild because I'm a stealthy player, but the AI in this game said, nah, we see you, homie, every single time. That said, the gameplay is actually great. Rebellion made this, and you can tell. It has sniper elite DNA. Long range shots feel crisp. In a stamina system based on your heart rate, that was dope. Your BPM affects your accuracy, so you can't just sprint into fights and expect clean shots. And also shout out to the sound design. There are moments where you just walking through the green landscape and hear flies buzzing past your ears, butterflies fluttering by, eerie ambient music in the background. It really pulls you in. Immersion is crazy. It's not a perfect game, but I tried to play it for 2 hours and ended up playing for 6. That should tell you everything. Atomfall is a strong entry, weird, immersive, and absolutely worth checking out. Now let's talk about Fallout 4. This is where we step into that classic, but there's the sauce. Fallout 4 is dark, but it's also hilarious. It has that retro future charm that only Fallout games can pull off. I instantly got attached to this world. You start off as a vet with a wife and a baby. The intro's short, but they do a great job of making you care. I found myself looking back as I ran to the vault just to make sure my family was safe, and then boom, wife gets clapped, baby gets snatched, and that's just that. The game gives you a purpose, and I was ready to suit up and get revenge. The voice acting is also solid, and Diamond City Radio is hilarious. Travis, bro, that awkward thing, mad funny. The old school music while you're out scavenging just hits different. It sets the tone, and I found myself humming along while headshotting raiders. Now let's talk gameplay. The gunplay's a little stiff, I won't lie. Atomfall wins there, but Fallout 4 makes up for it with wild weapons. The laser rifles that turn enemies into dust. The first time I did that, I just stood there like, yo. In the settlement system, man, I didn't expect to like it, but I was out here building mini empires. Starting from despair, ended up with a squad, a base, and a purpose. And of course, there's some jank. I had a soda bottle that kept floating in front of me like a pet on a leash. I had to reload my save. Classic Bethesda stuff though. The world feels alive from terminals with hidden lore, with side characters like Mama Murphy who literally gets her vision from getting high. Like what? You leave the vault and you really feel like you stepping into a broken but breathing world. I came back for a quick session and ended up clocking in 6 hours before I knew it. Now for the final verdict. Both games got me to play way past the 2 hour mark. Both had stories that hooked me and worlds that pulled me in. But if I'm being honest, Fallout 4 takes the crown. The atmosphere, the storytelling, the music, the jank, the charm, it's all classic Bethesda in the best way. Atomfall was a beautiful immersive surprise, but Fallout 4 is a post-apocalyptic heavyweight for a reason. So go ahead and pick that one up. And if you like what we do here, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and drop a comment and say what up.